Yeah.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cucina Quarantena today. And again, we are celebrating the Danube this week. So we have a friend from Prague joining us. This is Teresa from Prague. Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning to the United States. Good evening to the Czech Republic, because we have 7 o'clock in the evening.
I don't know what it is. It's like I know that, but I always say good morning, and I shouldn't. I got to say good evening. So good evening to you. We're having some technical issues today. So what we're doing is we're kind of figuring that out by filming our Zoom screen, which I think will work just fine. So what we're going to do today is do a cooking lesson, and Teresa is going to teach us a little bit about Czech cooking. So could you tell us a little bit about what you do and who you are and all that good stuff?
Well, the thing is, good morning or evening or whatever. The thing is that I'm originally a tour guide, if we are not in the pandemic situation. So I'm the tour guide. I work for the Rick Steves company, and also I'm the private and personal tour guide in Prague. And what I also do are private cooking classes for our American clients. So what does it mean? It means that we normally take you to our home, into our living room, and we cook the meal together. Yeah, so this is what's going on in my cooking classes. So it means that it is hand-on cooking class, but it doesn't have to be. Usually the thing is that if the couple takes the cooking classes, the woman cooks with me, and the man talks politics with my husband, who is a lawyer. Yes. Welcome to our household, and so this is what I normally do.
Fantastic. So right now, because you're not actually guiding, you're doing online cooking classes, right?
Well, I do the online cooking classes, and also I'm the tour guide for Czech people who want to visit Prague, because Prague is the capital city of the Czech Republic. So obviously it has also a lot of local visitors. So I'm just waiting until all of these epidemic rules are over, and so I will start doing the Czech guiding again, because I was able to do that in the winter, but then the pandemic, it was worse and worse and worse, so they stopped me again, and I'm just waiting. It should be in about a week or so that we should be able to guide at least the Czech people around the Czech Republic and Prague. And what I do also are podcasts. So this is like a talk show about Prague, what I do in the Czech language, and I'm just preparing to do so in English as well. So you can find it on the iPods and all of those, podcasts like Spotify and stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. I should get you in touch with my business partner, Andrew, because he and my friend Ben Curtis, who you probably know Ben Curtis, they have their own podcast now, which discusses, they discuss Eastern European stuff. So you should get in touch with them and be on their podcast. They'd probably love that.
Absolutely, yeah, because I'm doing all of those things or podcasts in Czech, but I'm preparing to do it in English as well. And the thing is that right now, because I have a lot of connection in the theaters around the city, so a lot of the famous Czech actors come to my podcast, and they ask me the questions about the Prague history and stuff like that. So it is kind of fun.
Oh, that's super cool. Okay, well, I'll have to let Ben and Andrew know that they need to give you a call. So what is your website, by the way?
My website for English-speaking people, it is meetprague.cz.
Okay, meetprague.cz. Okay, so we're going to get cooking today, and what we have going, I'm just going to pop up on the screen here, our recipes.
I'm sorry, it is also like praguecookingclass.com.
Praguecookingclass.com. All right, that's great. Okay, so praguecookingclass.com, and here's the recipes that Teresa has prepared for us, and I've got them on the screen here. So we're going to start off with a garlic soup today, which looks like a super simple recipe. So 6 cups of water, 8 cloves of garlic, 4 large potatoes, 2 bay leaves, 5 balls of allspice, and 2 tablespoons of lard or oil. And then the second recipe we're going to make, which is also something real fast, is potato pancakes. How do you say that in Czech? That looks like a difficult word.
Bramboráky.
Bramboráky. Okay. So that looks...
This is a potato pancakes, and the garlic soup is called česnečka.
Česnečka. Okay. All right. Well, let's get going.
Funny is that česnečka, this is the garlic soup. It is absolutely amazing for the hangovers. So if you had a hard night, and everybody has a hard night because it is the pandemic situation, and a lot of kids are on the homeschooling, so that's perfect. So let's start. I would start. Well, it is, So
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
so we can start. So the thing is that you can use any type of potatoes. Yeah, I'm using yellow potatoes, and just peel it. It is kind of bigger. Yeah, so, and we are using 4 of them. Yeah, so we will just peel it. It is easy. Yeah, just peeling potatoes. It is not a rocket science. And then we are going to cube them. Yeah, so see how fast am I?
You are fast.
Well, this is after 10 years of the cooking classes.
So your cooking classes, are they like half day or full day, or how do you put that together?
But you know what? Because I usually take my clients around the city, because as I said before, I'm the guide as well. I'm the tour guide. Yeah, so it usually starts somewhere around the market, or we just take some kind of tour, and then I will just take them home. So if they want only cooking classes, it usually takes about like 3 hours or so, 3.5, 4 hours. And if they want a tour as well, so it is usually, the whole day. Yeah, so I'll just. So, cooking potatoes. Also, it is not a rocket science. Yeah, so somehow do you see it? Is it visible? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it doesn't matter. Yeah, what kind of pieces are you making? So I was just making the quarters of those potatoes and somehow eat them. Because the Czech cuisine in the general, it is not hard, because we have 4 seasons in there. So the thing is that in the past, people simply had to cook out of ingredients which were sort of able to survive the winter. Yeah, so that's why the Czech cuisine is based on the root vegetables, on the potatoes, on the lard, simply on the things which gave them the energy for the hard work on the fields and stuff like that in the farms, but were easy to store over the winter. Yeah, so this is just a simple explanation why the Czech cooking is not like low carb. It is not like vegetarian type of. Well, vegetarian is not a problem. It is not vegan, guys. Yeah, so if you want me to cook vegan Czech cuisine, good luck.
Teresa, back in the 90s, I was traveling around the Czech Republic with a vegetarian friend. It was like 1995. Yeah, that was really difficult. There was really nothing. That was not a thing back in 1995.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Like vegetarians, it is okay because the let's say Central European cuisine is based on the vegetables. We have a lot of lentils and stuff like that. This is lard.
Nice. Butter will work too, right?
It's lard. You can normally get it in your supermarkets in the international sections.
Okay.
But if you are not able to get it, you can use any type of oil, except for one thing or two. Olive oil.
Oh, sorry, we got a little lag here.
Oil or whatever oil, like a vegan things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, we need 2 spoons of the lard. So, big spoon. Yeah, like a tablespoon. My head is walking around looking at him. So, what I'm just going to do. Yeah, so he is there.
Aw, hello. Meow.
So, because he's sniffing.
That's funny. I put my cat out because she was being so noisy this morning.
He's there. Well, whatever. So, this is typical right now, yeah? All of the teachers know all of the pets.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, Cooker right now is on the 6. It means like a medium. Yeah, and what I'm just doing is melting that butter, the lard. 2 spoons of that. Yeah?
Okay.
And once it melts, we add those potatoes. What we are going to do is that we are going to roast potatoes until they are kind of golden. Yeah, so potatoes go first. So that lard is melting right now, so we have a time to peel 8 cloves of garlic.
Yeah, and just for people watching, I'm just going to pull you over to my workspace over here because I was going to cook with you, but so I've got my Yukon Gold potatoes chopped up. I've got my whole allspice. I've got my garlic, but here's something interesting about the garlic, just in terms of choosing garlic when you go to the grocery store. I pulled up one, and it had these tiny little cloves that were infuriating to peel. And then I looked in my bowl, and I had another one that actually had nice fat ones. So when you go to the store, here's the really bad one. When you go to the store, don't buy ones that have bumps that are tiny like that. You want to buy the garlic cloves that are nice and fat, because otherwise you're going to spend your entire day with tiny little garlic cloves like this that will drive you completely insane. So just a little tip, purchasing garlic, get ones that have these big fat bumps, not little tiny bumps, because there is a difference.
Kind of thing. Yeah?
Yeah, you want that kind of garlic.
This is a checked garlic.
Yeah.
Well, if you want that soup to be super garlicky,
Yeah.
don't worry. Yeah, so it can be 10. So we are using something like, it looks like this in my hand.
Yeah, nice fat garlic. Yeah, fat cloves. Yep. So 8 fat cloves of garlic.
8, exactly. And what I'm just doing is that I'm peeling it, and then I slice that simply. Yeah, so I will just check if the lard is already melted. It is. So what I just did, I put potatoes into the pot, and you can see that I'm not like interested in that anymore, because it can also stick at the bottom of the pot with no problems at all.
Mm-hmm.
It turns a little bit brown, but it is not definitely like burned or anything. It will turn a little bit brown, and this is what actually gives the color to the soup. Yeah, so we need it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't get it, no worries. It is not because some lards don't do that. Some lards do that. If you don't get it, so no worries. If you get it, it is not wrong. Yeah. It actually gives the flavor to the soup, and it actually carries the flavor all the way to your mouth.
Excellent.
So it needs to be done like that. Yeah, so this is it. What I'm doing, peeling the garlic. It can be a little bit hell, but after 5 tons of garlic peeled in my professional cooking career. So
I just use a technique where I smash it with the side of my knife. It's easier. Yeah.
Why not? I don't think, but we need those. You know what? If you are guys into the astrology, I also have the placement in the Virgo, so I would never smash it with my knife.
Oh, really?
So this is it. Yeah, so what are we going to do right now is to slice the garlic. I will show you closer. How many do we have? 2, 4, 8, 7. One more. And you can maybe hear those potatoes.
Hear what?
You can hear those potatoes.
Yeah, the potatoes are sizzling already. That's good. Yeah, the browning like that, that's good. That's nice to know that the way you put all of this together, you can just sort of do it quickly and in stages. So that's what we were kind of talking about before we started.
Yeah. I don't care. They are just there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to stir or tend them.
No.
So
right now, I will just turn a little bit here, and you should be able to see the board right now. So the only thing what I'm doing with the garlic is slice it like this. Yeah, so the result of that is
Beautiful. Yep.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yep.
real slices. And what is important about garlic then in the pot, because we will add it once potatoes are done. So what is the most important thing is to roast the garlic only for 2 minutes. Yeah, 1 or 2 minutes. Because then garlic turns bitter, and this is what we don't want. Yeah, so 1 or 2 minutes, that's it. And then you simply pour the water over it, or a stock, whatever you have, because if you have a stock, use stock. If you don't have a stock, use the water and salt it more. Yeah, we are not a French cuisine. We are the Czech cuisine, so Czech cuisine is not sensitive. There's actually almost no way to mess it up, so no worries.
I like things like that. No way to mess it up.
Well, actually, there's always a way, but the Czech cuisine is simple or easy, but just sometimes a little bit time consuming. Okay, so I'm just taking you to have a look into the pot. What is happening in the pot right now? Mm-hmm. So, see, I have honey and...
That's cute.
Yeah, so it actually depends if it is like this or this. Yeah, so we are just stirring that. See, so what is happening there is that those potatoes are really getting the color like this.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter. This is exactly what we need.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is what then gives the flavor to the whole soup. So we can just stir it and wait for, let's say, 2 minutes, and then we will add the garlic into it, add the water or stock, bay leaves, allspices, and then we just let it for 10 minutes, or let's say until potatoes are done.
Gotcha. Okay. That's easy.
Yeah, so this is that simple.
Huh.
Yeah? So, it is funny because my cat just decided to blew out. Okay. So if you see funny or if you hear funny noises,
it's the cat.
His name is Oscar, and he ate something there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have a kitten and she likes to be in every video, so every time I turn on my camera, she tries to jump in front of it.
Yeah. I would say that teachers have never seen so many cat buttons as they saw last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of them go like this.
Yep.
Yeah,
I made a packing video a few years ago on how to pack a bag, and my cat jumped up behind me and out a window, and nobody could see that there was a window above me. And so it got a lot of views on YouTube just simply because people wanted to know where the cat went. It's like, oh, okay, I guess I should be making cat videos.
Oops. Well, welcome to the cat world. Okay, so we are just waiting until potatoes are done. And within this time, we can prepare for potato pancakes.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
So the thing is, this is the most popular thing in the Czech cuisine, peeling potatoes.
That's the most common thing you have to teach in a cooking class is peeling potatoes.
Yes, do you know what? But the funny part of it is that I had one couple, and they were peeling potatoes, but I had to demonstrate it. Well, I actually asked them to peel potatoes, and what they did was this.
Because they'd never peeled potatoes before?
No.
What?
Yes. And also, they never saw the egg.
What? They'd never seen an egg?
Because they used to buy it in those boxes. You have those like yolks and and the whites separate.
Yeah.
So this is what they did all night long.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And they just asked them to, and they were like, egg.
What is an egg? Oh my gosh, that's
So
insane.
welcome to the world of the tour guide.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's check potatoes. Oh, rainy. It is going nicely.
Oh, it is. Look at that. Looks good.
See, so it is kind of like sticking. And yes, some of them are kind of colder. So, yay. Yes. Okay, so that's the time to add garlic. And now I have to stand by that because I don't want that garlic to burn. Yeah, so give me about like 1 minute.
So, people eating this, are they going to be worried about having bad breath afterwards, or does it mellow the garlic?
Yes.
Bad breath, yeah.
Yeah, so this is it. The only problem which can happen in here in this recipe is to burn the garlic, but that's it. So if you give let's say 2 minutes to the garlic, that's more than enough, and then just pour the water over it and cover the salt.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, so
And in the project that you're going to do at some point, you're going to be describing what will happen with the country that you're going to work with.
so this is how the 1 liter of the water looks like in the Czech Republic. In your country, it was about 5 cups, 4 cups.
Yeah, it looks like about 5 cups. Yep, I would estimate.
Yeah, so it is. It was funny because I studied the art history in London, Great Britain, and I never saw what these things were all about in those cookbooks. It was like all of those libras and ounces and because we have a metric system here, so
Yeah. Well, actually, the things in Great Britain they're difficult for us to read as well because we have a completely different measuring system. So yeah, I buy cookbooks as a hobby, just as a thing when I travel. But all the British ones make me crazy because they do things by weight. Like 50 grams of potatoes. I don't know how many potatoes that is. Just tell me 2 or 3 potatoes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is like what kind of thing is that?
Yeah.
It is.
British cookbooks are infuriating.
Yeah, so garlic is done. So you cannot smell it, but look at that.
It looks beautiful, yeah.
How it should be. Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's kind of like a golden.
Yeah.
It smells nicely, and this is exactly when you add then water. And now saute. I would say that it is about easily 3 teaspoons. Yeah, because Czech cuisine is salty, but you will actually develop your own flavor. Yeah, so this is the recipe I sent you. That is the basic one.
Yeah, and then you can kind of embellish it as you like.
Whatever. Yeah. So because as I said before, the Czech cuisine is not like a sensitive one.
Yeah.
This is exactly when you add also the bay leaf and the allspices. I just have it behind you. So excuse me for the while. So allspice 5 cups. I would put like maybe 1 and 2 bay leaves. So like it is like this big. Yeah. So they are relatively small.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to put it there. And you don't have to take care of it for another 15 minutes.
Okay, so that's it. And then basically you're going to be done at that point, right?
Yes, yeah. So you just boil it like this until potatoes are done.
Cool. Wow, that's so easy.
Yeah, so it is about, 10, 12 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
So this is it. So that's the whole story of the garlic soup. And this is absolutely, if you have a chicken stock or if you have any kind of like beef stock or whatever, use that because it is stronger, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it then works better with that hangover.
I think the lard is what helps you out with the hangover.
And this is definitely, this is what they usually give you or serve you in the Czech pubs. We have it everywhere. Some people also want to make it better. Some people also put smoked ham into the soup, it deepens because that soup can be different in different regions of the Czech Republic.
Wow.
Yeah, so every single family has some sort of its own recipe, but this is the basic one.
Yeah, so you could add, I'm thinking I would add maybe like pepperoncino to it or a little bit of nutmeg or whatever suits your taste.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people also, what is super popular in here, just to shred cheddar cheese into it.
Cheddar cheese? Oh.
Mm-hmm. And you just serve it on the plate or into the bowl and just put it on the top of it.
Oh, that would be nice, kind of as a garnish. That and maybe some chives or something.
Like Emmental kind of cheese, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, so this is it. So we are just preparing for the potato pancakes. Also, if you have some Jewish clients, they maybe know that as a latkes.
Love latkes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was reading this recipe thinking, I'm pretty sure I've made these before, but yeah, because they're basically latkes.
Yeah, so this is it. This is kind of latkes sort of thing. And some people, or Jewish people, yeah, so...
do you also do Jewish cooking classes or just Czech?
I do both.
You do both?
If someone asks me to do something Czech food, I can kosher my kitchen because I know how to do that.
Yeah.
It is done over the night, and I can do it as well. Yeah, but the thing is that all of these, let's say, Jewish cooking is always based on the cuisine of the country where they live.
Where they originated, yeah.
Yeah. So if it is like a Czech Jewish cooking class, it is always based on the Czech cuisine, but it is obviously you definitely don't eat the roasted pork with the kind of like a cream sauce.
Yeah.
So
it's
just kind of alternative to it, but it works.
I always like the Jewish twist on it.
Thing.
Box grater, yeah.
And we are going to shred potatoes on those bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So do you soak your potatoes in water as you're doing it, or just straight up start grating?
Straight up.
Yeah, you don't soak them in water. Okay.
Yeah. So.
There we go. It's good for arm strength, especially since we're also like sedentary these days. You're burning off the carb. You're burning the carbs off with all of that work with your arms.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's why the Czech women are so strong. We are strong and stubborn. And ironic and sarcastic. So guys, be prepared for that. So this is it. Yay. Okay, 6 potatoes within 2 minutes. So you can see that it is possible. And now.
You are so fast. Holy cow.
This is my German side of the family.
I need to get a German roommate in my house.
And again, this is nothing against Germans, yeah?
No, they're very tidy.
They are, and this is really like a German part of my family. But this is funny because I'm half German, half Jewish, and my husband is German. Yeah, so we have it like. Okay, this is it. So we have the shredded potatoes, and now we are going to add the see it.
Yep, I can see it.
So 2 eggs. This again. Like this. Like this. And now we are going to use a flour. Yeah, the thing is that you are using regular all-purpose flour. Yeah, so this is what we are using for that. So nothing special. And I would put like 3 spoons into it, something like that.
Yeah, so this is what I love about cooking is it's all by eyeball. It's like you put in just the right amount.
Definitely. Yeah. So something like this. And what it needs, definitely, is garlic. Yeah, again. So what I would do, and it depends on you. If you like it more garlicky, just add more. For this, I would say like 3 cloves are enough. But you will, again, develop your own flavor. It depends on you. How do you like it? And so that was just a little bit of the Czech language.
So how are things going in the Czech Republic these days?
I'm sorry?
How are things going in the Czech Republic these days?
Well, except for the little detail that our prime minister is an idiot, it actually works nicely.
Your prime minister's an idiot.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, he is. But this is it is a little bit like longer, let's say, political discussion. But anyway, we have quite, let's say, optimistic numbers of the epidemic right now. So last night we had only, let's say, 2,000 cases in the whole country. Yeah, so it is actually getting better and better. Last night or 2 days ago, all of the hairdressers were opened, all of these like pedicures, manicures, all of these things were reopened again. And small shops are going to be reopened next week, May the 10th.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so this is how the situation looks like in here. So it is turning better right now. Also, the vaccination is actually getting better and better. So I would say that it's all going to be done in about like 3 months.
I hope hopefully. So. Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, but also this is what we were promising to each other last year as well.
Yeah, that I know. So, yep.
Yeah, so I try to be optimistic. I am optimistic person generally, but with the government we have in here, it is. And you can tell that I'm not a politically correct person. So, but the thing is that I'm honest.
Yeah, well, that's important, and I think we're all just really crossing our fingers. I'm looking at the second half of the summer. I feel like second half of the summer we may be able to travel, so we'll see.
Hopefully. Well, I don't believe in a second half of the summer. I believe in a winter season.
Winter, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean the American clients, to get to the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that Europeans, we will be able to travel, as you said, maybe second half of the season. It depends on the Germany as well, because Germany is getting worse right now. Yeah. They are getting better, they are getting worse. So it is always like on the swing sort of thing. Yeah, but we will see. Yeah, so I would say optimistically saying second half of the summer, realistically, it is, I would say, winter season.
Yeah. So what do you think about this whole thing that the EU is announcing they're going to open up Europe to Americans this summer? Do you think that's going to happen?
Well, we will see. We'll see on it all depends on the numbers.
Yeah.
As, and Germany is getting worse right now. So.
Yeah. We'll see.
So we will see. Same as France, for example.
Yeah.
So you never know. Okay, so garlic is there, but hopefully yes, but I don't want to be that, pessimistic one, but I'm just working with let's say, real feelings about that.
Yeah,
right now. So.
Sure.
So, here you go. So salt. again, I would say 2 teaspoons. Yeah?
Okay.
And the pepper. As much as you want. And this is that secret about the Czech cuisine. This is the marjoram. Do you have it in a state?
Marjoram? Yeah, we do. You can.
Yeah, perfect.
I usually grow it in my garden.
Some people from California, they had problems to find it.
Yeah, if you can't find marjoram, you can substitute oregano. It's kind of similar.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it is not that, traditional Czech flavor, but it works.
I had no idea that was a traditional Czech flavor. That's really interesting. So marjoram, is that something they feature in cooking a lot?
Yeah, marjoram and also cumin.
Cumin.
It is not like a cumin. It is more like, cumin. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Ooh. Okay, there you go. This is how it looks like. Yeah. And also the other word for the cumin, what we use, is the caraway seed.
Oh, caraway,
and I never know what we use.
Yeah, caraway is a very strong flavor. That's a fun thing to bring back, actually, from a trip, is to go and buy sort of the typical spice of the food in the country you're visiting.
And now we are just mixing that together. So, here we go. And also there is another, let's say, trick for potato pancakes. The older potatoes you have, better pancakes you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you know that you are going to make those potato pancakes, just buy the potatoes like a week before and just let them stay somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is that we don't use the juice they have. Yeah, so drier they are, better potato pancakes you get. So, down. And we are just frying the pancake. So, soup is here. It looks like this right now. Think. So. It's like this. Potatoes are soft. Yes, they are. Just burned my mouth. Whatever. Alright. And because, as I said before, Czech cuisine is not like a low carb and low fat. So fried potatoes on the lard again, or you can obviously use the sunflower oil or whatever. Never ever use that olive oil or coconut oil or all of these things. It is logic, because Czech Republic and let's say Central Europe is all about the logic. So the thing is that if you have the coconut palms in here, those people back in the 1700s did use the coconut oil to fry it in. Yeah, so this is how simple it is. So don't use it because it makes no sense.
To give it a weird
flavor.
flavor.
Not healthier. Yeah, just to be clear.
It's not healthier. Why do you say that?
No. It is not healthier because that palm oil, it burns on the lower temperatures. And so actually, it creates that, how do you call it, like cancer, it burns quickly. Yeah, so then you need some sort of oil for the Czech cuisine, which actually, or fat, it actually burns on the very high temperatures. It doesn't need it for frying. Yeah, so it is definitely healthier, and also it makes sense from some sort of traditional, what these people, what they were able to get back in the 1800s. Yeah, it was lard. It was definitely not, olive oil or anything like that. So, and now it is simple. That's lovely. spoon. This is like this big. Yeah, so I would say that you normally put like 2 tablespoons or some smaller soup spoon like this, and put it on the pan and like flatten that on the pan. Do you see it properly? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just play, because I'm a perfectionist, so I just do this to get a perfect circle. This is like a thanks to the jam and jams. And or jeans, sorry. Yeah, well. And so now you just fry it from both sides, each side about like 2 minutes.
Okay. That's easy.
Yeah. This is it, that's it. And you just make all of the dough, you put it like this and the proper salt.
All right. So do you garnish that with anything? Do you put any sour cream or anything on it when you're done?
Well, do you know what? We actually put sauerkraut on the top of that.
Sauerkraut?
Because funny is that you can use it as a side dish if you want. So it works perfectly with, let's say, some sort of meat, kind of like a goulash or stew type of things. Yeah, so if you have anything like that. So we use it as a side dish for that sort of meals. Or we normally eat it as a full meal.
Oh.
Yeah, if you put some sort of vegetable salad around that, or also some people put bacon and the sauerkraut on the top of that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
or kind of, also there is one recipe when you put ham
mm-hmm.
and the sauerkraut on the top of that, and you bake it in the oven.
Ah, okay. Well, this has been...
So it is like a million of the variations.
All right. Well, this has been so fantastic. And thank you for working with us on this weird technological situation today. We persevered and we got the cooking out there anyway. So if you could tell us again what your website is, how we can find you. Is it Prague Cooking Class?
The easiest way how to find me is the website praguecookingclass.com. So this is specifically for the cooking classes. And for the guiding stuff, it is meetprague.cz. Yeah, because this is for the Czech.
Meetprague.cz. So fantastic.
Yeah.
It is so nice to meet you. I would love to have you on again. You make me laugh. So you should have your own cooking show. No, you should have your own cooking show. You're great. So I want to thank you so much for joining us today. And everybody watching, thank you guys for persevering today with our technological issues. I hope that you have learned easily. I will go ahead and photograph the recipes, and I'll put those up as a comment on this video. And I will make it myself, so I'll put a picture up later of how it turned out in my own kitchen here in the United States. So thank you so much, Teresa. I really appreciate your time today. It was so fun to meet you.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Have a great time. Good luck with the cooking.
Thank you.
And cross fingers, and hopefully meet in Europe soon.
Exactly.
So stay healthy and positive. I mean, positive and negative.
Positive. That's true. Let's be positive plus also negative. I like that. All right. Hope to meet you soon. Thank you so much, Teresa. Good night.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.